October 4th, 2010, Kolentar, Hungary. An earthen dam collapses, releasing 250 million gallons of mine waste. The caustic liquid sweeps through local villages, killing 9 people. More than 120 are injured. All life in local waterways is exterminated as it pushes its way to the Danube River. Here in Alaska, the Pebble Partnership plans to construct earthen dams 10 times higher than this to hold mining waste from the proposed Pebble mine. Every large copper mine in the world has contaminated the waters around it. No such mine has ever been developed in a location like Bristol Bay. The developers of big mines have always made big promises. Ella Eade, environmental project manager for Northern Dynasty, promised that Pebble would never touch Upper Tulare Creek, calling it sensitive fish habitat. But Ella is gone, and Upper Tulare Creek is now part of the Pebble mine plan. Cynthia Carroll, as CEO of Anglo American, promised that Pebble would never be built unless locals supported the mine. 80% of locals now oppose the mine. But where is Cynthia Carroll? Her promises were like fool's gold. John Shively, president of the Pebble Partnership, is now making big promises to get Alaskans to support Pebble Mine. But what will those promises mean when John Shively goes away? One thing is certain. When the gold is gone, the foreign miners will disappear with it. But the giant dams and the mine waste they are meant to contain will be left behind, supposedly forever. Imagine what a dam failure 10 times larger than the one in Hungary would look like in Bristol Bay, the largest salmon fishery left on Earth. Do you really believe that the developers of Pebble care about Alaska's salmon? Neither do we.
The water in the Dee River is normally a deep green. Now it emits a toxic glow. From the air, the full extent of the disaster is apparent. Dead trees line the banks for kilometres. Lower down, a thick crust of sediment rests on the riverbed. A once popular swimming spot is now off limits.
You wouldn't want to walk in it, let alone have to drink the stuff.
And this is the source of the problem. Highly acidic water from Mount Morgan's former mine pit is gradually seeping into the Dee.
They are treating a lot of it, but they can't treat it all, and that's what's happening there.
The local land care group conducted tests of the river water, which revealed a disturbing cocktail of chemicals.
Aluminium, copper, cadmium, probably trace amounts of lead.
Water like this has been flowing from the mine site since November. It's washing downstream, linking into the Don and Dawson rivers and eventually the Fitzroy, potentially contaminating the region's water supply. The Department of Mines says it's doing all it can to manage the problem, but lacks vital funding.
It's about time that Mount Morgan mine was at the top of the list, not the bottom.
The state government's allocated $24 million to be spent over 4 years rehabilitating mine sites under the Abandoned Mine Lands program. It's unknown how much will go to Mount Morgan, but locals say $120 million is needed to make inroads.
If this river was anywhere near any capital city or down at Brisbane, that money would have been allocated years and years ago.
Anna McManamy, 7 News.